89 episodes in.
I'm so happy that that's the first word that's gonna be on the stream. Fork. It's like nice.
Sorry.
Great.
Walk.
God.
Fork?
Yes,
fork
because
in
I'm
the
saying the nice way, Liam. God damn it.
Uh,
Anyway, welcome back, everybody, to Demons of Aeminad, our weekly D&D stream where a bunch of idiots try to survive in a world infested by demons. Okay, I have the stream open on my end now. Okay, cool.
Nice.
Before we start with this, I'm going to throw it over to our announcement of Masters, Yella.
Woohoo! Yes, I've been playing Kerbal Space Program for the last week.
What?
And just like Lars, I felt the calling. And now I've been killing innocent NPCs over and over again. So many people that died. Horrible, horrible deaths. And didn't get to do anything about it. So I'd be a great DM. Because I'm killing a lot of NPCs. Just like Lars does.
You have to kill the players, not the NPCs.
Okay. But,
No. You have to play the player.
Maybe step.
You have to kill the player characters, not the players.
Oh, yes.
Why not?
You playing
Did I
this wrong?
stutter?
Small detail, large
Yeah,
repercussions.
yeah. I'm
I mean,
killing
I
all
did get
players
stabbed 3 times the other day, so
a day
there was that.
at a time. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, so I hope I get some orbital flights in the coming months. But for now, it's just up and down. But the going down part goes way too fast and kills everyone. So so far, so bad.
Which game is this?
Kerbal Space Program. Not a sponsor. Yet.
Unless.
Unless.
Yes.
Unless there's something I don't know about. What?
The
Nice
makers
surprise! We are sponsored
Yes.
by.
X Solar Games, I suppose.
Yeah, but if they were going to sponsor us, it would be for Kerbal 2.
Yeah, Kerbal 2. Which will be even better than Kerbal Space Program 1.
We'll do a Kerbal one-shot.
Yeah. Start a recap for the players that weren't there last time, Lars.
Okay.
I want to get over with Glen Kevin permanently.
Oh God. Okay.
Fuck
Sure. No. Fuck Kevin. Anyway.
Right now.
If I am not mistaken, last time, what did you guys do? You didn't do much, did you? I did most of the
didn't
talking.
shit.
I did most of the heavy lifting.
Yes,
We underwent things.
Yeah, exactly. After having had a chat with the Council of Relics and pretty much determining that you were going to attack 2 cities, Relics was going to go after Coimiter and you guys were going to go after Oculi. You started making preparations for the intrigue that was about to take place. In doing so, you went to the Garden of Pyrax, where you upgraded the apple finally, and saw that Adius was stuck there, kind of like in this sort of weirdish cocoon, captured by the High Priestess and the remnant of the goddess. And you all did some 2 days of downtime, shenanigans, thingies, whatever. But in doing that, Jet learned how to scry people, which is always a great idea.
Biggest mistake of my life so far.
Yeah. So you then decided to, just out of sheer curiosity, scry the construct that you had met in the Elven Tower just a couple days prior. And in doing so, you saw kind of like the remnants of this laboratory, or not the remnants, you saw this kind of laboratory with several of the creatures, tagline Mori Septum, Mori Trix, Custodi, and I don't know the other one off the top of my head anymore.
One?
Yes, and you have all of them noted down. I'm pretty sure. But as you were kind of looking around, you noticed that a figure walked into frame that pretty much said, "Hey, I can see you," and started talking to you. And as the conversation developed, she pretty much said, "Well, I want you guys to give me what I want, and if you don't, here's what's gonna happen. After which, yeah, in Pitu, that was what it was. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, Yella. And as you did, or as she kind of said that, you all looked out of the building, noticed that several meteors fell down to the sky. Fell down from the sky, not to the sky. That would have been creepy. We're in One Piece now. And as these meteors hit, they pretty much hit the Guardians of Dea temple. They hit the Mage Academy, which was partially able to protect itself. They hit the palace, and they hit the armory, where a lot of the magic items are kept, where also some explosives are kept, so that kind of spread a little bit more. And as that happens, you all went and looked at what happened, how many casualties there were, and there were 3 major casualties. Frederick, the husband of the Primrex, seems to be currently dead, as found out by Jed. Jed's son is very much dead. And Elvakri's boyfriend, spouse, whatever you want to call it,
Boyfriend
is also currently lying dead on the floor, currently not being helped because the Guardians have like a priority list, like make sure that no people die, and then let's look for resurrection possibilities. So with that in mind, I think Jed, you're still at the palace.
Yeah.
And the rest of you are doing stuff and I guess slightly helping out in the
trying to stop Elvakri from killing the guards.
No,
Yeah.
Elvakri is crying.
I send a sending to
Stop
Morgana.
attacking.
We don't negotiate with terrorists. You've made it personal.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Morgana, the bitch.
Yeah,
Even
she
though
did
it's-
also reveal that her name is Morgana,
Oh, yeah.
demon matron of magic and anti-magic.
Yep. Fun fact, Liam. She has an anti-magic area shroud. Like Nox has her darkness
Is?
shroud.
There.
Yes.
There.
She has an anti-magic shroud. And you know what she also said? Hey, you dumb nuts. I am the one who gave all the other demon lords their power. I am gonna hunt. Yes, I am gonna hunt down Nox, and then I'll be completely unstoppable instead of regular unstoppable. So, yes, but she said it with a little more panache.
Panache. I like panache.
Liam right now is thinking, I leave
Yummy,
for
panache.
2 weeks and you guys put yourself
Yes.
in this much trouble.
Yes.
We are not sorry.
I turned
no.
around.
I'm
5
gone
seconds.
for 5 minutes. I'm like that guy
Yes.
just wanders in with the
With the
stack
pizza
of
boxes.
pizzas.
Yes.
Yeah, everything's on fire. Like, huh?
Yeah,
Wait, I have that gift.
Oh,
shop.
you are the what was the show again?
Community.
Community,
The
right?
community meme.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Anyway,
yeah, that's
with
Yeah,
all
that.
of
thank you.
with all of that in mind, what are we all doing?
I don't know.
Good.
Crying,
I don't know. What did you have me do?
crying.
You're technically with the biggest part of the group. You're with the people at the Guardians of Dea.
Temple. Yeah.
Where is the dude with the apple?
Right.
Huh? Chat?
That is funny. I didn't even think of that.
Hey, the castle's been bombarded. I can like cure some people at the castle as well, right?
True.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Although
cure
I
the castle
think the
people.
amount of casualties there is slightly lower, to be perfectly honest.
Lower.
But anyway,
And your son is not there.
My son is dead. My son
he is dead.
which you
dead.
technically don't know yet,
You
right?
don't know yet.
I sent him a sending. He
Oh
didn't
yeah, true.
answer
You
me.
did send
Ah,
a
yeah,
sending and he did not respond. That is true. Sorry, you are
So-
correct.
Maybe he's just mad at you for some reason.
Yes, because I let him.
Maybe he
Oops.
ignores you.
Yeah, he ignored me like all my
May-
other sons in this
maybe he's-
makeshift world.
Maybe he's pooping.
Also a possibility.
Maybe he
Yep.
just has a poor connection. You know.
Yeah, tomorrow I'm
Probably
Maybe he
because
is in the
Probably because his
the-
brain is all over the floor, but you know.
Oh god. Anyway,
Wow.
Maybe he is
with
in the
that in
magic
mind, with all of these nice words in
Well,
mind,
not in mind.
Yeah.
not
in mind.
anymore.
Not
Yeah.
in our yeah.
Not in
Or
his.
everywhere.
Now for real, what's the actual plan?
I don't know. Let's brainstorm. Sorry.
Took me though.
Yeah, that's a bullshit point.
Yeah,
That is a bullshit point. Yeah, that one's a
Yeah,
bullshit
yeah.
point.
too
Let's put
soon,
You guys have
but
missed
still,
me.
yes.
Soon indeed.
Yeah, alright, let's put our thoughts together.
Yeah, we are
Yep.
helping the resurrection, right? Or the healing thingies.
Yeah, I'm assuming so to a certain extent that you're at least
I'm
helping
gonna
out.
I'm gonna use my 2 healing pots, my 2 free healing pots to
Heal people.
Yeah, I pretty much
help people.
I pretty much use all my first level and second level spell slots on helping people as much as I can.
I can't do
Oh, we're
much
just
more.
helping the wounded in surrounding area.
Yeah. At least
Can I
I can't do it that much, but it's something.
can I help with medicine check?
Yeah,
Doing
sure.
medicine checks?
Go
Can
for
I cast borrow knowledge on me to
Yeah.
help
Yes.
improve
for
that?
now.
Yeah, sure.
yes,
What
you
does
can.
that do again?
Gives you
You get
proficiency.
proficiency.
I already have proficiency on
Ah.
that.
So then that's not gonna help out.
Okay, cool. Okay. That was the question. Sorry.
What?
Cool. Can I do something else? I can do more shit.
Do you have enhanced skill by any chance?
Nope.
Enhanced ability, rather?
Enhance
Enhance
ability.
ability.
Otherwise, it's skill.
That's not a warlock spell. If I'm not mistaken.
No,
it's a-
probably not.
Cleric and
So I
druid
do
spell.
just my medicine checks then.
Yeah, should go for it.
After all?
I mean,
I could
yeah.
just summon my mum to heal a few people.
Healing
Oh!
spirits.
Oh. Was it 17 normally, but
Between the tears running down your cheek from your partner being dead, you try to help, but at a
Love
certain
interest.
point in time, there's like this one cleric that's just like, just let me do this, just like pushes you out of the way and starts.
to help them!
How long has it been?
How long has it been since
Over
what?
a minute.
Over a minute.
Since he went down.
Oh, he's very dead.
Yeah, he's
It's
dead.
not. This is not about a minute. This is.
No. He's
We're
dead.
talking like you guys would have had to move from the 6th level to like the 3rd level.
Okay.
There has been a substantial amount of time in this, which is why at this current point in time, no one is really going for resurrections because they're trying to make sure that they don't need more resurrections at the moment.
Right. As I'm just saying, like this entire time, I had Revivify waiting. Is it the cloak? I know we have
Yes.
the diamonds in someone's pocket.
Yeah,
Yes.
but it's
In my
more of a. I don't
pocket.
think we can. I don't even think you can get there in a minute.
Nope, you would not be able to get there in a minute.
The diamond's in my pocket.
Saying it's there.
Well, after we, I don't know, spend some time helping the clerics out, I think, like I try and get the group together a bit, and I think it's everyone is here except Jed, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So I just ask around. Does anyone have like a way of contacting Jed by anyway, or does anyone know where he went? Because I don't think Jed told us where he was going, right?
Jed?
I'm
no,
not
I've been
where
drunk this whole
I'm not
time.
where I won't be where I said that I was going to.
Yeah, so I'm
Yeah,
just like,
so
all right, we need to
I'll be
find
somewhere
Jed
else,
and
so,
like
yeah.
figure out where the fuck we need to
I mean,
be going.
around this time, you would also all of a sudden see like this arcane happenstance as like Yekarin just like
Fucking damn it.
shows up.
To us or next to Jed?
Not necessarily to you four, to be perfectly
Yeah,
honest. Probably like, actually, you would have popped by there pretty quickly as well, because he would have asked and seen like what the situation is and seen how much or how many resources the Guardians could spare. But so he's a possibility technically. Technically, the High Priestess can also cast Sending.
Fair.
If you want to ask one of those two. Other than that, completely up to you guys.
I mean, if you want to take a long rest first, I could do it.
Yeah, I'd be going to the mage tower, by the way.
Okay. Sorry.
And no, it's fine. Tell them like Morgana. Like no, yeah.
To be fair, like Yekarin would show up to the Guardians and then would like teleport circle back, to be fair. You wouldn't be there for long, you'd just be looking for resources and like, can you send some people over and see what the damage is and whatnot. Kind of making sure that he has his report ready for once. In his mind at this current point in time, like the Primarex is going to ask for reports and he wants to gather as much information as possible. Be it that the Primarex is currently possibly otherwise occupied. So the group at the Guardians, what are you? So you're helping out a little bit, and then what? Just to
Then I ask when we can resurrect Kevin.
asking me or asking the party?
No, asking the clerics there.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're probably gonna say somewhere around the evening.
What? Sorry.
They are probably gonna say somewhere around the evening.
Okay, then it'll be way to the evening.
It is what it is.
It is
I mean, yeah.
what it is.
After asking like the party if they had any idea where Jed went, everyone's saying no. I just go, well, shit. So which places got hit, right? So the castle, on top, basically.
The temple.
The palace,
yeah.
the palace, the temple,
Yeah,
the
the
Mage
palace,
Academy, and the armory. Those were
But the Mage
four.
Academy blasted off.
No, the
right?
Mage Academy was able to nullify a portion of the damage due
Yeah.
to the fact that they were able to kind of respond and put up like a sort of shield, but the shield was broken through, and there is still a decent chunk of damage. There's just like
Yeah.
emergency things for this kind of shit. The armory has the same kind of defense mechanism. The difference there is explosives were hit and additional explosions happened. Which,
Yeah.
But
And
then again, the
we
armory.
don't know there anyone.
Yeah,
so-
plus the armory
Magazine
also
exploded.
has the armory is more of a magazine, has less people in it really. So is not as prioritized by anyone at this current point in time.
Okay.
Like
Well, then I would suggest that we go to the Mage Academy with the party, because that's, one of the two options that were left that seems the most reasonable. But the armory seems less important in general for us, so...
If it's just a bunch of munitions that got destroyed, then
Yeah.
alright. Then I will say, Jed, you'd be the first one to get there. You're also mooted. Oh, no, you're not mooted, sorry.
No, it's fine. Would there be a possibility to see from within the mage tower where the blast originates from? Like magical anomaly, something like magical earthquake, something detection shit.
Make an investigation check with advantage. The advantage is because you'd be getting help from the academy itself, because some people would be looking into this at this point.
29.
29. It seems pretty clear that there was a figure, or that there was something or someone flying above the city that seems to have cast this spell, but they do not seem to currently be there at this current point in time anymore.
Okay.
But especially with a 29, the immediate thing you get is like, this was someone casting magic that has not been seen in the city for a long time.
Yes.
I would hope so.
Yes. Okay, so
Yeah.
it's a big possibility that it's Morgana. And it was retaliation for the scrying.
I will say with the 29
My
and
bad.
with the 29, you would very easily even get like some people who have like a record of a bluish like like a bluish like slightly shining figure that
Yep.
seemed to appear right before the meteors hit, so to speak.
Doesn't ring a bell.
I figured.
No idea who the fuck that is. Definitely
Never
not
heard
my
about it.
fault, because I pissed her
yeah.
off.
Yep. I am.
But it's all Jet's fault.
Look, I am in no way responsible for this meteor swarm. God fucking damn it. Okay, yeah, I'm on the high alert. Like in the mage tower, like what the fuck? Like, if she can do this, what else can she do? Will she come back?
Didn't
So many
she say
questions.
She already did.
Next time.
Would.
Yeah, I need to learn gentle repose.
Yes, you have.
Yeah, I need to.
next
Exactly.
priority.
Yes,
Same,
going through
by the
this.
way.
Would this be a good place to buy a bag of holding?
No.
They would have bags of holding.
Yeah, bag of holding you'd be able to get here. Sure.
Okay, Lars,
Yep.
I'm gonna be bold.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna commandeer a bag of holding.
What?
Can we just fast forward
I
to him
am-
getting kicked out of the academy?
I am very curious how you're planning on pulling that one off.
Can please do.
Yes.
As your council member,
Oh, no.
this is a matter of state urgency, grave importance. I need to have a bag of holding within 2 minutes, or more people will die.
That sounds more like a threat than anything.
Yeah.
Make a persuasion or
people-
intimidation check with advantage. Your choice.
Gonna do it intimidatingly. Come on, big whammies.
Oh! Jet
Big
made
whammies.
a charisma check. Holy shit!
Oh,
It happened.
Everything
shit.
can
I'm
happen
kind of
tonight,
sad
man.
about it, actually. It would have been way
Yeah.
funnier if he failed.
Yeah.
I saw
This
your
is
your
actually
your
heavy
Heavy roll downhill, boys.
So can
Not
you
very good.
re-roll it, please? And, Please
It'd only be more impressive if I did it. No,
pretty much
that
I'm
made
like
it one.
imagining you're also taking like the weakest target out of this like lineup
Yes,
of
please.
pupils.
Yes.
There's like one of these that's like just freaking out. You get the sense that he's like slightly peed his pants during this entire
Yeah.
event. And all of a sudden there's this intimidating mage standing in front of him, just like, get me bag of holding now! 2 minutes! And he's like,
Yes.
I'd need 3 minutes.
2.5.
2.5. Take it or
Yes.
leave it.
Okay!
Do it now.
Just like sprints off.
Yes.
Give me like a second.
I have successfully intimidated some poor fellow into giving me a bag of holding.
Yeah, exactly 2 minutes and 37 seconds later. He like shows up with this like fancy little bag.
Good.
He like, here you go, sir.
One maggot less needs to die today. And then I storm out.
Cool.
This person
How
literally
does
just
this
stands
work?
there and is like, I probably should have asked for credentials, shouldn't I?
Yes, you have.
Hey, it's fine.
And he
Good
just
night
like
now.
looks around, just checking that nobody saw this, and he's like, okay, it's never happened. He just
Yeah,
goes
it's
back to
fine.
work.
Yep.
I can't
Uh,
believe this. This
Can we
works.
do for dramatic flair? Can I find the rest of the party just outside?
Sure, for dramatic flair,
Yes.
you walk out, you storm out, and you all of a sudden see the rest of the party like pop up.
Yep.
Oh,
hi guys.
Oh,
Oh, hi guys.
nice. Yeah,
Oh,
we
hi,
kinda, we were kind of looking for you. We didn't know where you went, so.
Yeah, like the obvious. First the palace for the
Yeah.
Primarex, then the Mage
Yeah.
Academy.
Yeah.
What did you guys find out? Whether
Yes.
A lot of people are dead.
Yes.
and I start to cry again.
Yeah, Elvakwe had another breakdown.
Yes.
I
Again.
ran out of most of my magic already, trying to yell my name at people so that they feel better. And now we're looking for shit to do to try and solve the situation. First of all, don't do that shit again.
Rayo, do you
I'm
have,
not
you have to
crying.
mention something important?
Yeah, I know. I sent the sending to my son. I suppose he was with the casualties.
I mean, really, why are you all looking at me like that? Why am I the one having to tell this? I mean, he already knows now.
You are the one that saw it.
Well, yeah, but you all knew.
Okay. Okay,
I'm the bringer of good news, not bad news.
No, you're the one that drops.
Yeah. So, Jet,
First
the bad news
round
is
of
your
cat.
son is dead. The good news is I'm still here.
Ow.
the silver lining, I suppose.
It's more like a very copper,
Yes.
like
Yeah, it's like,
a very
uh,
rusty copper. Fucking does copper even rust? I don't know. I think it does.
I also,
It
I
oxidizes.
I
Oxidized, yeah.
intimidated a poor schmuck into giving me a bag of holding.
Why? We have. We're literally loaded. Couldn't you just buy one?
Hey,
What do you mean, hey? People are fucking dying in here, and you're out here fucking scavenging or something. What the fuck, dude?
We have priorities,
Yeah.
Jet.
every war brings possibilities.
Your son is dead,
Dead!
and here you are fucking looting the academy. Are you fucking serious, my guy?
You know, it's a bag of holding to put him in, to gently repose him until I want to resurrect him.
Nope, we're fucking confiscating it, and I'm shoving it into my.
Can
No, I'm just kidding.
we do a council without Jet to vote if he can stay or not?
Can I just ask like a small question? Like, what point are we changing your alignment to evil, Jet?
Jet is evil now.
It's been a difficult couple of weeks, guys.
I gave you a bullshit point for it.
Thanks. Plus, like, okay, so what if we, like, take Kevin, for example, the poor schmuck.
And I start to cry again.
Yeah. He died. We tried to resurrect him, it fails, he dies permanently. Oh. He comes back.
Okay, I take my bow, point to Jet, say that again.
He comes back. Morgana finds out. Now she has more leverage over Elvakri. Elvakri is compromised. As long as Morgana is alive, no one is safe. Ferret is another target. Ryu. Nobody knows Ryu. Ryu is safe.
What do you do? Everybody knows Ryu.
Nice.
And you know it.
Nice.
Everybody knows
And
Ryu.
Shadow's situation is
don't- they
complicated.
Out of all those people who know you, how many of them would just give you up in a
Yeah.
heartbeat?
Yes.
That's not the question here.
I know I'm a dick, but my son just died. Okay, so
Yeah.
could be yes. It's an M character dickness. But it's full of effect. But the people saw Morgana flying by, like appearing, flying, and then disappearing. So let's hope she's gone and not just waiting here while we discuss the fate of my poor son or my commandeering purposes. So are we up for some revenge?
First, we're gonna bring.
I
back
like
Kevin.
revenging.
Yes. Do we bring back Kevin first? Do we stick the plan? It's like, I know.
How late
Shadow,
is it
what do
now?
you think? That's all.
Lars, how late is it now?
You're
You're
muted.
muted.
20 to 9, why?
Nice. It's 3 p.m., I suppose, in game.
In
It's
game,
okay.
Yeah, you should specify. I'm like,
Ah,
what?
sorry.
Looks for watch.
Lars, how late is
No,
it?
who's
in
not paying
game?
attention? Also, it's only 20 to 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had your 2 days where you learned your spells. I think you started this pretty early on in the day. I would say like 10ish. So at this point, it's probably going to be like afternoon.
Still
So
not evening.
Nope.
no, it's not evening yet. No, because you had the 2 days of downtime. I'm assuming you long rested after that, and then morning you started preparing a little bit, scried, and then shit hit the fan because I'm a dick.
Yeah, okay. It's Jet's fault.
You know.
Yep.
Nah, this one's on me. I'll admit it.
Nah, it's
I'll
Jet's
admit
fault.
it.
It's Jet's fault.
It's Jet's fault.
So you have a little bit of time before it's evening if you guys still want to do something. If you just want to wait, that's also fine. It's completely up to you guys.
Can we have a good drink, Sequida?
Definitely a possibility.
Yes, especially with me.
That's why I ask you.
I have 4 hours, right?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna learn
definitely.
gentle repose. I need to know it anyway. I need to learn it anyway.
You have the scroll.
I go
for
to
it?
the bar.
What?
Do you have the scroll for it, or
I'm gonna ask another poor schmuck at the temple.
make
I'm
another?
gonna ask him.
Make
No,
another.
I'm gonna ask him.
Actually, no. For gentle repose specifically, I would allow you to just learn it because, to be perfectly honest, they would understand the need for gentle repose at this point.
Uh-huh.
I
It's not really-
I will give you that one because, to be perfectly honest, that one would be like, yeah, no, this might not be a bad idea.
Yeah, and
I
also
will.
it's not really an abusable spell or something, so it's kind of just it
That-
saves people.
I mean, sure, but you know.
Okay, as a ritual. So I learned gentle repose. I need to prep it in order to cast it as a ritual. Okay, so it will be for tomorrow.
No, you don't need to
Tomorrow,
prep it to cast it as a
tomorrow.
ritual.
I don't think you need to. Yeah.
I'm just gonna, for the rest of the day, just rituals lead gentle repose people.
Okay. It is a ritual spell, right?
Yeah, it's a ritual.
Yeah, okay, cool. I don't know that off the top of my head, so one of the few things I don't.
Something Lash don't know.
That was slightly
Okay.
arrogant. Anyway,
It was fine.
so everybody goes and has a drink in the ruined city of relics. Stuff. I'd say stuff calms down. It doesn't really. However, Jed, you're busy, but I would like everybody else, so Elvakri, Ryu, Shiloh, and Sekura. I'd like all 4 of you to make me a perception check, please.
Oh shit!
Perception.
A perception. Is it something?
It's
demonic
not.
or
It has nothing to do with demons.
Ooh.
Okay, sorry.
Also, again, I think that's only intelligence and survival. But
Shh, whatever. I did better than Sequida!
you are way too proud of that.
Yeah.
And before Liam, just to screw you over, like puts a couple of bullshit points into it, just to be like.
I was literally about to say that.
Sorry.
No, with the 18 and definitely with the 19.
18 was my passive perception anyway. So.
You guys have to. You guys do realize at this point. You guys
Actually,
are
no, it's
council.
20.
Okay. You guys do realize at this current point in time, you guys are council members, but most of all, you are also the ones that have technically at this point been known to have slain Nox. With the
Primarily
18...
Shiloh, if I remember that.
True. Shiloh is also with you. Just, you know,
Nox,
small
the
things.
Nox Slayer. Shadow the Nox Slayer.
I'm just eating a really large pizza at the moment. So.
Shiloh or
In game
Vincent? Or both?
Same also.
To be fair, Vincent in this case, but probably also one of the many Shilohs in the multiverse will at this point be eating a pizza. Chances are high.
Nice, I love it.
I thought you were at one shot, the multiverse of Shiloh.
But pretty much what you do notice
We need to do that.
during your
We need to do that at some point.
during your
Yeah, we have to do that. Sorry.
We both.
during your time that you're kind of like spending in the city, one of the things that you do notice is there's a little bit of murmuring that's starting to go on, and your presence does seem to, in a way, give people a little bit more faith. Even if it is after this kind of a, how should I say it, devastating event.
Or misplaced.
That is until you start drinking, at which point people also start drinking. For, you know,
Just like drinking.
for as
Do they
much.
start gambling?
Oh god.
Everybody is keeping their money at the moment because they want to repair their shit, I think. But other than that,
Yeah, but drunk people are really loose and spendy with their money, aren't they? As
Aight,
we've
boys.
all
True.
been on Amazon drunk. We've all done it.
Place your
now
bets.
we
Place your
change
bets.
the
Because
Make-
part.
that
make-
gonna die or not.
make an intelligence gambling tools check, Shiloh.
You
Just
get an
for
advantage
two.
on that, right? Or
Uh,
is it a +1?
I don't know what your intelligence is, but I do know you have proficiency in it, so it's like a +4 at this point.
+4 and my intelligence is 0, so it's a
+4.
D20 +4. Yeah. I saw that. I was cocked. That was weird. But yeah, 16.
Give me a second. With how drunk they are, you are capable of winning a grand total of 90 gold pieces from people.
Holy shit.
I'm an asshole.
Everyone here is fucking evil.
Yep.
But as time passes, you get closer and closer to the evening. So, with that in mind, at a certain point in time, I'm assuming you go back to the temple. At least Ilvakri, I don't know who's coming with you.
I'm going alone.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
So
But if someone want to come with me, go for it.
I'm already there. Like,
with that in mind, first of all, Vakri, do you have the
Yes.
money to pay for this?
I have the money. I have the diamonds. I have the money. I do everything. For
Okay, so it's technically a 500 gold piece diamond, I think, at this point, right?
We have.
I'll mark it down.
But I'm not allowed to use that diamonds we have.
Well, you're allowed to choose. Either you spend the 500 gold piece diamond, or you spend 1,000 more gold pieces. And the base price of the spell itself is 1,250 gold pieces.
So how much is it in total?
If you don't spend a diamond from your stash, 2,250 gold pieces. If you do spend a diamond from your stash, 1,250 gold pieces.
Then I use the diamonds.
I'll
And
mark it down.
I don't need the diamonds.
Okay. So
So
1,200.
8 diamonds, and then
So
1,250.
250 gold pieces. Yeah.
Okay.
Did you, Jonas, Vakri, do you have, Alicia, do you have some diamonds on you that you might
I have 9 diamonds. 9 diamonds.
Worth how much?
Total 9,000.
Right.
5.
So 1 diamond is
Yeah, I just
1,000, yes.
I usually
Yeah.
just say you have that much gold piece, that many
Yep.
gold pieces worth of diamonds, because I can't be bothered to care.
Okay.
So just mark off 500 gold pieces worth of diamonds.
Fine.
All right. Second question, because this is a resurrection ritual. I know you're going to be a part of it. Who are the other 2 that are going to be a part of this?
Probably the priest, I think.
I don't know.
Priestess.
I'm asking you.
I'm gonna
because-
ask the priestess.
None of us are there apparently. So.
Minus. How much was it again? Sorry.
1,250.
250. Okay.
There you go. I put it in the chat.
I mean,
thank you.
I do have an idea for the ritual.
Again,
Okay,
if
okay.
someone wants to come and help, like, you are allowed to. You see Ilvakri leave towards, like, you are allowed to come and help if you so please. If you wish to ask the high priestess, that is also an option.
I'm gonna ask the high priestess.
Okay, that's 2.
She would know Kevin probably way better than any of us.
yeah,
do,
Kevin has
because
been her
we-
royal guard, so she is willing to help. I'm just saying.
I thought you were going to say slave then.
And who's number 3?
Depends on what situation, Liam.
Does Kevin have
no, that's not Valkyries.
a best friend or something?
Would you have talked to him about that?
Probably.
I don't know.
I don't
Was it
think we
a
do a lot of
sexual or a
talking.
talking relationship?
We had a love interest relation with a lot of sex. So.
You know what? How about this?
What are we
Roll me
talking about?
percentile dice. How about that?
In the
Not
tower or
again.
not?
50 or below, you have no clue. 51 or above, you have a clue. Okay, you have a clue about a best friend. You're lucky.
He has a best friend. What's his
Wait,
name?
Valkyrie has a clue? What?
Yeah, it doesn't happen often. Doesn't happen often.
What is the name of his best friend?
Yeah, what is the name of his best friend, Ilvakri?
You should know this.
Yes.
I should know this.
Yeah, you should.
Johnny.
It's
Kevin and Johnny.
No, Perry.
Ron. It's Ron.
Ron. Kevin and
It's
Ron.
I would have
Kevin
loved
and
like
Ron.
11, just like Kevin Levin.
11. 11. His name is 11.
Okay, so Kevin and Ron. Okay, sure. So,
I'm gonna ask Ron then.
Kevin has not died yet. Thank God. So
Ron
the
has
starting
died
DC
yet?
is 10.
Oh, okay.
Is Ron
For
dying?
everything.
Is Ron dead? Hold up. No, Ron was
On the inside, yes.
Ron,
When the
so
fuck, mate?
pretty much you have this one priest that sets up the entire ritual. The high priestess, because she is going to be a part of the ritual, let someone else set it up in this case. Pretty much it's just a very regular ritual. The symbol of the Guardians of Dea is kind of like set up where Kevin is put into the middle of the symbol. Do you want to start or do you want to end?
I want to end.
Okay. So, I'm not going to spend a million hours describing what these two fuckers do, but the High Priestess is going to pray for the men. Because...
Religion check.
Yeah.
Religion check.
Wisdom, religion, because it's a prayer, so...
So, should be fun.
Natural one.
Natural one. Spend some bull.
Oh, no!
Spend the bullshit points.
Really?
Natural ones. Natural ones.
Viewers of Twitch, give our dungeon
Yeah.
master a bullshit point to use on this chat.
You
that's...
can use advantage.
That's funny as
Inspiration.
shit. I'm not spending these bullshit points to help you people.
Oh, Lord.
So that's one.
Plus, I don't think
that's one failure. Oh God, I'm gonna kill Kevin.
If you do, I'm
Oh
gonna
my
be
God,
so
they killed Kevin.
fucking mad.
You bastards.
Oh,
So,
that would be funny.
and his best friend just is going to relay memories of his time with Kevin and what they've done in the past, which is gonna be a history check.
Oh my god.
Natural 20, please.
Yeah, well, fuck that.
Oh, God.
It's another fail.
That's an 8.
Oh, Lars, really?
But it's
What does that
fine.
mean? What does that mean?
DC is 12 at the moment.
The
instead of
DC is 12 at the
4.
moment. Alvakri, what do you do?
Okay, I go to Kevin.
Please.
I sit next
what-
to him, and I lay my hand on his chest, and I start
Okay.
to talk. I say, Kevin, I want to tell you a story. A story I'm gonna tell if we ever have children.
Hopla.
This is where
God
he starts
damn.
rapping the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air song.
Yeah,
Remember-
Like, this is a story all about how...
But no.
Like a twisted
Remember the
upside
first
down.
time we met? We were there. We were here in this temple. It looked different then, and probably then, and I was
Brains were inside your head.
different then. I was an adventurer, traumatized in my youth, and on my way to glory, freedom, and now and then, a little bit fun. I was on my way to see the high priestess. I don't know why, so let us say we want to talk about the cult of the blue sky. And there you are, standing in front of the door, guarding and let everyone with bad intentions regret their thoughts. That moment I never gonna forget. That moment I looked in your eyes and I know he is gonna be the father of my children. Of course, we screwed everything up afterwards and I was afraid that I'd never see you again. I wrote you a letter and I was hoping someday I see that eyes again. So promise me, I beg you to open your eyes once more. Do it for me. And I start to
Aw.
cry.
Okay. Make me
What do I have to
make me a persuasion check.
Oh. Can I cast borrow knowledge on me first?
Yeah,
Sure.
technically you
Okay.
can. If you still
So
have a
that's a-
spell slot.
Yes, +4 on it. Yes.
Plus your proficiency bonus, yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Assuming that you don't already
Uh,
have proficiency.
No. Persuasion. Come on. 22.
So that's a failure. No.
DC was 24.
Yeah, sorry. He's just so depressed in that relationship. Okay, so
One-sided.
because I roll extremely well, that's 2 failures and 1 success. So that's that's +1 +1 -3. He's never died before, so the base DC is 10. So we get to a base DC of 9 or higher. Which
Come on, lads.
I'm quickly
Roll
gonna
good.
check. Show GM rolls. It's on
55%.
That's fine.
60% because a 9 is also a success.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah.
Fine.
You ready, Elvakri?
No.
No.
Oh, I want to split my screen so that I can see like the reaction when it hits.
Oh!
Oh, chill.
Yes!
It's like cock to the 2. I think I should re-roll
Yes,
that. Hold on.
I was gonna say, if you didn't succeed there, you should have been casting Home Alone because you get to kill Kevin. Could actually do it.
Oh my God.
Everyone wants to kill Kevin.
So for the first couple of seconds, you know, the magic kind of like takes hold and completely obfuscates Kevin's body for a couple of seconds, at which point all of the light and the magic is drawn into his soul. And it takes a couple of seconds where you're starting to think maybe this has failed, at which point finally a breath finally comes back into Kevin's lungs.
The moment I see that he's opening his eyes, I start to kiss him.
Aww.
Please.
And
You hear one of the clerics say, "Please don't have sex on our table."
Oh god.
Challenge accepted!
Yeah,
Please
the
no.
ritual sex table is in the basement.
Yes, you just
Dude
go
just
to the
fucking
basement.
came back from-
Elvakri, fucking hell, calm down. That's just rigor mortis.
No.
Oh my god.
Nice.
I don't want to give a bullshit point for that, but I'm going to anyway.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, he's earned it.
Holy
really earned it.
shit.
He's going to hell for it, but he's earned
I'm
it.
going to hell.
Definitely.
If it's any consolation, I'm actually in pain from laughing. It actually hurts to laugh. So.
Oh.
It is a consolation.
Anyway, it is evening. Is there something that you guys still want to do in the evening apart from have sex with Kevin?
Okay. I read my mind.
I don't want to have sex with Kevin.
It's turned into like a random gangbang, and
Yeah.
please no.
Everyone has to.
Oh,
I mean-
please no.
Follow me to the
Shiloh might be
basement.
mildly interested in Sequitur, but other than that.
Oh, wait, what?
What did we miss?
Wait, what?
It's all fine. I'm also mildly interested in Matthias.
What?
Oh, wait, what?
Not the character, the player.
What's happening?
Rayu, I mean Rayu.
Guys, we've had one
flattered.
gangbang and one campaign. It's fine. Let's stop there.
I'm flattered, but I don't swing that way. Also, you have a wife both in game and out of game.
But
I know.
in game, we don't know yet.
It could be an
Can be that.
open relationship.
To be fair, in game he also has needs. We're going to stop this conversation
Yeah,
now.
please.
I have a
Oh,
mage
oh
hand
my-
for the small ranks, an arcane hand for the big ranks.
Okay.
Round.
So, does anyone
So-
still want to do something tonight?
Yep.
Non-sexual, preferably.
I stay with
no.
Kevin the whole night.
Yeah, I figured.
Oh god. Okay.
I'm gonna gentle repose into the night. About would I be able to retrieve the body of Marcus, or how does
you
it
would.
work?
At this, especially like with how early you kind of went there to start gentle reposing, they were still setting everything up to a certain extent.
Yep. Okay. Since I'm alone and the party doesn't know, I would like to take the bag of holding and put Marcus into the bag of holding. Gentle riposte.
Make me a stealth check.
Fine.
Why are we putting peoples into bags, man? Come on.
Pretending the bag is a snake.
Additional small question that I would like to ask though.
Yeah.
Do you have a bag of holding or a bag of holding?
I have a holding and gentle repose.
Okay. Just
Yeah,
Does that
Okay.
work?
should be.
yeah, it does.
Should be fun. Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. You stuff Marcus into the bag of holding. Gentle reposed, I'm assuming.
Yep.
Okay.
And then I put the bag on my person. And yeah, go to sleep since it's late at night, and then head towards the party or the inn or wherever the fuck we're staying.
I have no idea.
Yeah,
You have a
strange.
castle.
It's fine.
If you so please. I am.
You might be
going-
king of it, and there might be a reason for it.
Yes. I am quickly going to click the long rest button.
See what else you have in stock for us this night.
Yeah.
Next day.
Nightfall.
Alright.
During the night, you all hear more meteors now. I'm just
Oh god,
quickly
that would
going
be
to.
terrifying.
You
There's
all
many
get
things in this
a.
campaign terrifying. Let's be honest.
True.
Yes, yes.
You all get a safe long rest. I don't know if the save matters for anyone at this point.
I don't think so.
But you all
See y'all
get
come
a
back.
safe long rest at the moment you all wake up. Some of you a little bit more awake than others. Valkyrie.
Yep.
But other than that, you are at the next day, which is the 18th of Dock.
It's a holiday. No.
In your life,
To be
everything's a
fair,
holiday.
I don't know if for Shiloh if if it has been a safe rest because she feels some emotional damage from all the moaning and stuff she heard throughout the night. She's like
Emotional
It's,
damage.
emotional damage.
To be fair, I won't do it in our keep. We do it in the temple.
Just
So
like
Is
there's
that
like this.
code for something? I
There's
need to
like
know
this
now.
one sap that's like getting resurrected, and they're setting up this hour-long ritual, and just like in the broom cupboard, like right next to it, you just hear like, It's like, oh, okay, what the? Let's
It's like
not
the door shaking and shit.
Indeed.
Sure. Anyway, you all wake up. You are all able to find one another in whatever state you want to be at. What do you want to do? Again, that's non-sexual.
Yep. People, what do we want to do? Do we stick with the plan? We go for
No,
some.
You're gonna kill someone.
Don't you want to, you know,
Avenge.
I was going to say
Revenge.
resurrect your
A
son?
revenge.
Been taken care of.
But he-
So he
Revenge
has
sounds good.
resurrects when? Did we
Okay.
miss it?
So I said this before, but you weren't listening then. Perhaps.
No.
So I'll say it again.
Never listen to you.
If I resurrect Marcus now, he's a target. He'll die again, and I won't be able to get him back because he'll be mutilated or worse. So now I have him with
Expelled.
me. Yes, or worse, expelled. So now I have him with me in this fancy urn. It's a bag. It's a bag of holding, people.
Yeah, I
It's not
figured. Yeah,
criminal.
it's not just a leather bag. I figured. Yeah.
He's been gentle reposed. He's
How long does
fine
that
for another
last?
10 days.
10
I
days,
can
okay.
gentle repose once every 10 days. I will gentle
Okay.
repose him. If I die before then, the bag of holding is lost. The bag of holding is lost. Then all hell will break loose. But if I die, you can try to resurrect him. You always have at least a couple of days.
Okay.
You always have at least 10 days since he was fresh to begin with. So,
Don't put it like that.
So again,
had-
what happened with
yeah.
your son?
He's been put in a bag. of holding by someone in your presence.
He's not.
Also,
Wait,
bag
what?
of-
He's in my bag of holding? Or?
No, in the one
my
that Chad
bag of
got.
holding. Yeah.
I figured Alpha
Yeah.
is asking.
Also, the bag of holding is a gift from the estate, so it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
So
Good gift.
I stole it.
Yeah, we know.
The problem is,
So it's not a
yes,
it's not a bag of holding, but a bag of Marcus.
it's
Bag
the
of
bag
holding
of
Marcus.
it's
Full
the
of
bag
Marcus.
holding Marcus. Yes,
It's
yes.
bag of holding Marcus. Yes,
Oh
okay.
my fucking
Yes,
god.
yes. Okay.
So my first instinct is we go to the swamp and kill whatever the fuck Morgana has there.
Yes, I go
Yeah.
with you. You have my vote.
Oh,
You have my
You have my
Yes.
vote.
and my axe, and your son.
Let's
I
go.
knew it was
Necromancer.
We
coming.
can do this meme now.
I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. But I think that might be a bit opportunistic, a bit too soon, since a lot of
Nope.
people already died.
Let's go to the swamp.
But then she will just meet her swarm our asses next time, instead of.
Let her try again, and then we murder her.
Okay, so you have a bow. Zachary
I
has
have a bow and a whip.
Shadow can hit people, but me and Ryu, we are pretty useless without our magic. Especially I am pretty
Finally.
useless.
Yeah.
Finally, you.
Yes, I admit it.
You
So-
admit.
Ryu has a
Finally-
hammer.
Finally, we'll know how it feels. Actually,
Yes.
I don't even think I have my hammer anymore. Didn't I?
Do you
drop
have your?
that?
Oh,
You
still
have a
that.
hammer.
Stop. Where's my hammer time?
Stop.
So
Hammer time.
Yes.
Morgana has an aura which makes me completely useless.
Yeah.
But
Very
you
similar.
are useless.
Yes.
Jed,
Yes.
could you roll me percentile dice in the tower first?
Not again.
Oh,
Not
you're so
again,
screwed.
Lars.
What's gonna happen?
I
Lars?
see a shadow and a shadow.
Okay, proceed.
I know
Indicating
shallow.
shadow.
Fine.
I know shallow.
So I think it's too soon. If she can cast Meteor Swarm or whatever the fuck else, I don't think we can like go against her already.
But we can weaken her. Weakening.
Is
her.
there a way to weaken her that we know for sure?
I
that
think
works?
she has generals also. So
I don't know. Stab wounds.
there was
Fine.
something in the swamp.
Well,
There
this
is
is
something
Shadow
in
of
the
Mordor.
swamp.
We don't go around killing officers.
Also, she's been scrying us, so we need to make sure that she's not scrying us at any given moment, which might be now, or yesterday, or tomorrow,
Where are
or the
they?
day
Is
after
there-
that.
Is there no one who's like like a really powerful mage that could counter her in some way? I don't know. Maybe someone called Merlin.
Haven't heard of the man.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Yes, I will admit that that was the inspiration for the name. Shush.
I figured.
Also, I need
So
see
where are the
invisibility.
Where are the
So-
swamps?
Maybe an important question. The
North.
whole anti-magic radius thing.
Mhm.
Would we know that the way anti-magic works is that just anything just doesn't fucking work at all in that radius, or would we think like, okay, as long as we cast it outside of the range, it would still function?
Yeah. Is it an anti-magic field dome?
From the, I already had you roll an Arcana check for it, right?
I think I rolled pretty high,
Yeah.
but I think it's an anti-magic field dome.
What's your Arcana?
Because-
What's your Arcana bonus?
It's a mere flat 11.
Plus 11, right? So
Yeah,
passive
plus
would be
11.
21. Yeah.
Yep.
Pretty much, it would function like the anti-magic field spell. But you do get the sense that she seems to be unaffected.
Huh.
Because
Fucking cheater.
yeah,
Also, the radius was 100 something feet.
no,
Insane.
Definitely not.
Okay. How big would it be?
You wouldn't necessarily have seen that because
it was
she was
immediately
standing in
blacked
front
out.
of you. So
Yep.
yeah, she was standing right in front of you. You wouldn't have seen
At
that.
least 5 feet.
Yes.
And
It's 5 feet.
Technically the truth.
You would have seen it was an aura, and you would have seen it was an anti-magic field.
Yep. We need to see if if it's big enough to shut out counterspell and stuff. Because that's the only way I'll be useful.
Yeah.
And I can turn to giant ape and throw rocks, but
yeah, I mean that's a good one.
it's something.
I don't think I have anything because anything I have just gets cancelled out like immediately.
You have your
Yeah.
hammer.
I mean, I can counterspell as well, but that's about it. I mean, yeah, my
Okay.
hammer, but.
But people, do we take the risky route and kill something in the swamp of Morgana? Or do we stick the course and weaken the other demons?
I would stick to the course first. Because if
Yeah,
we piss her off
yeah.
even more now, that
Yeah.
might just.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's
Okay.
already a next day. Yeah, she can just go, oh, oops, and more rocks fall, everyone dies. Yeah. This is literally rocks fall, everyone dies.
So what's the plan? What are we gonna do?
Okay, so the original plan was take an extended long rest in Alvarest,
Alvarez, yes.
Yep.
muster some troops there.
Mm-hmm.
I teleport circle us back towards Relics. We go from there to Oculi.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if Yakrin is willing to teleport us out, since we've just been attacked.
And the other plan is?
You would have to go and ask him.
The other plan, no, that was the other plan is go to the swamp, kill whatever was there, get killed by Morgana.
Okay, cool. I vote for that one.
I would say
between the options cake or death, you're the one guy that goes or girl that goes death.
Yep.
Death. Indeed.
Definitely. Yep.
Great. There's always one. There's always one in Death Star Cantina. Always one.
I said last time I want a revenge for this. I want a body for a body.
Yep. Not if I kill her first, but I don't think we're ready for that yet. Plus, you have given back it's too soon.
Nah.
So let's just
too soon. Exactly. Sorry.
It's never too soon.
Yes, fine, but we can kill other demons.
Is that a Molten Core reference I just heard there?
I heard they.
Also, in a democracy, you are one vote Elvakri, so it's 4 to 5. 4 to 1. So
Wait, when did we get 4 more people?
4 out of 5.
Since when we are
Chief Cresden, Ferrith, and
Kevin.
And Green Arm.
So what are you doing?
Yeah, going to Alvarez.
Do
some stupid, dull plan.
Okay.
Yeah, do something dumb. Yeah.
So then I'm assuming you're going to see Yekrin, who's going to teleport you to Alvarez.
Yekrin, teleport.
If you want to.
As you walk towards the Mage Academy at first, he's currently not there. However, the Mage Academy does give you directions to where he is. I'm going to be a dick and say you can't do this. He is currently present at the palace.
Great. Oh shit. What? Oh, Frederick.
We have to resurrect Frederick also.
I think
we forgot.
What do you think the percentile roll was for?
Oh no.
Oh fuck.
Okay, let's see Frederick. Or let's see Yekrin at least.
You walk up to the palace and pretty much for once, because you've been here once or twice, usually this place is kind of like completely filled with guards and people that are defending the palace itself.
Fuck.
Right now it is, at least at the front gate, seemingly empty. The gate itself is open, but there's no one walking in or out at the moment. And as you walk in, you very quickly realize why. Kind of in the courtyard of the palace itself, like kind of the walkway before you actually go through the double doors that lead into the throne room and stuff, you notice a table on which the body of Frederick lies, with next to it the high priestess Yekrin kind of like standing to the sides, the Primarex putting his hand and kind of like going off, like moving his hand away. And especially Ilvakri, you've seen this very recently, is the resurrection ritual that's currently happening on Frederick.
Oh shit.
And you notice the magic kind of like being sucked into him. And you all wait, kind of looking at this happening. Everybody extremely quiet. You get the sense there's no one even willing to breathe at this current point in time. You wait for 1 second, 2, 3, 1 minute,
No.
2 minutes.
No.
Still nobody wanting to move, as if they're not willing to accept it.
Oh man.
3 minutes.
How bad am I at rolling percentile dice?
Oh no.
There is no response.
Can I look at Lucy and like shake my head like ever so slightly? Like, is it a no? And to see it as a definitive.
She has seen that the five of you appeared. She kind of like looks back, and as you like shake your head, she nods. And like, I'm afraid this is taking too long.
Aww.
You notice the Primarex, like, Primarex is an orc, right? He's
Yeah.
green, and yet you notice his skin just going pale every second that's passing. His skin goes paler and paler.
Can I implore my god to intervene?
Depends. How would you do that?
Ooh.
I mean, I think
Advantage
Shiloh
action.
would extol the Primarex and his partners' virtues as leaders and paragons of the city, as the light of the city, as much as my god is the light of this world, in a sense.
Yeah.
I don't have the time to now compose a decent phrase about it, but I mean, you get the idea.
That's fine.
Get the gist.
Let me quickly check something. Make me a. This would be a, because you're a paladin. This would be a charisma religion check.
Oh, God fucking damn it, make it.
Not on because I have proficiency
In religion?
so it would just be a d20 plus 4, wouldn't it?
No, it'd be
Plus
you.
charisma.
Wait, d20 plus 4 plus.
Wait, do
what's
you
my
have
charisma?
proficiency in religion?
Yeah. But
So
normally it's
your
intel, so
yeah, normally it's intelligence. It's charisma now. So you take your charisma and then you add your proficiency bonus.
So
So
it's
8.
Yeah.
plus 8. Big whammies, big whammies, big whammies.
This is a relatively high DC. I will say that.
Just roll a 17.
20.
Oh!
Ooh.
I saw that
27.
one bounce.
I mean, that's
Is that enough?
Oh, we don't
Still
know.
pretty good.
Do you want to?
Pretty good.
Do you want to add?
Add the
I am
bullshit
going to
points.
add a bullshit point.
Ah, yes.
I'm going to add 2 bullshit points because I have many unused bullshit points, clearly.
Please
Yeah,
do it.
four.
30. 30.
Make it a
38.
Make it a 30.
Oh!
That's still 34.
I saw that bounce, you.
I'm going to go against myself here for a second. Ryu, you do see this happening.
okay. Can I guide with? It's kind of weird because I'm asking Thalos to help, like a different guy. But can I?
That's the very
Can I just-
subtle reason why I
Yeah.
said it.
Yeah, it's basically the reason why I didn't mention it because I was like, I'm technically using another god to like.
Yeah.
The more
But,
gods, the
hey,
merrier. Shiloh
I will roll
add
it-
Shiloh
yeah.
add a D4.
DC 35.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying the DC is 35.
So it's
Yeah.
36 total.
36.
Can we help also? Wait.
I don't think so.
Jed,
I don't have a god. So.
has this?
you've had to roll it. Last time I'll let you roll. Well, actually, no. I'll let Shiloh roll it this time.
Let Shiloh roll it. Let
Shiloh,
roll it.
could you roll me percentile dice in the tower?
He has another shot at life.
So I'll tell you why I asked for the guidance. Pretty much the idea that I had here was the DC, or the number you needed to roll
Yeah.
under, was the roll that Shiloh had.
Yeah.
And the DC, like, it was only going to be a thing if you at least rolled a 25. So in other words, you need to roll below a 36. The result is a 24. So, with the only reason I'm allowing this is because the roll that Jed made was like 4 off of what I needed. So, it was really
So
close as
bad.
well.
So bad at percentile dice.
So, what you all see, Shiloh, you see the death of Frederick having happened, and you notice the skin of the Primarex growing whiter and whiter. And at a certain point in time, there is this little part of you that does think this needs to be fixed. And as you kind of, to an extent, ask for divine intervention, I guess, which we're at exactly the perfect level, which is
like
funny. You ask for guidance to your god, and you all look at this, and Ryu, you ask for a little bit of additional, like a little additional bump from Talos.
A little bit of sparkle.
And you've never really seen this before. This is a how do I say this? A declaration of faith from a paladin in probably its purest form. And as you see Shiloh just like say whatever Shiloh says, for a second you all just look at this like this is slightly weird, especially the ones that don't really have faith or whatever. And you see the Primarex at first just like looks up, and like you see this like almost starting of anger as he like just like, why are you interrupting my pain? At which point you see this giant massive column of light descend on Shiloh. Pretty much, yeah, you hear the angels sing.
Where to the newborn king?
You hear this?
I don't know why I remember that line from that fucking game.
You notice how the magic that was kind of drawn into Frederick kind of almost gets forcibly drawn back out, as it's almost like the ritual is like slightly turned back in time, almost like you're reverting time on the ritual for a minute. It reverts back to its final state, and once again the magic gets drawn into Frederick. You wait for 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds.
Yes!
I rolled another d20 and it was a 13 this time, so.
Good boy.
Last one was lower.
Damn.
And Frederick, once again, is one of the living. Or is among the living, that's a better way to say it.
So, and now we're gonna take over the...
Now we kill the Primarex! And
So we did your thing.
You literally just see the Primarex falling to his knees, just immediately hugging his husband. And for the first time in probably ever since you've started this, the High Priestess's mouth just drops. And she's like, what the fuck just happened?
She's impressed.
And
Give Shiloh a mic to drop.
Yeah.
She's take her
Ryu,
her weapon.
thaumaturgy this. To
Peace.
Ryu, destroyer of darkness, bringer of light. You're better at this
Yeah,
than I
yeah.
am. Come on. Do it.
Sure, I cast the thaumaturgy. Actually, can I cast it on someone else, or can I only do that on myself?
I have
I think
no
it's only on myself, right?
Thaumaturgy?
Oh. Let me look that up.
Oh.
Actually, hold on.
Thaumaturgy.
Thaumaturgy. Can I cast? Your
It's
voice
30
boosts up.
feet.
That's it. Yeah, your yeah,
Ah,
the
yeah,
range, but it says
yeah,
your voice.
yours,
Like I can, for
yeah.
example, cause like flames to flicker from 30 feet away. But
Okay.
fine, I do that then. I cast thaumaturgy and make Ryu's voice boom out for the entirety of the 300 feet region.
Such a boomer.
And what are you saying?
What was it that you wanted? The way with the darkness?
To,
Something?
to,
The-
to Shiloh,
Destroyer of
destroyer of
Nox.
darkness, bringer of light.
And bringer
Yeah.
of light. Yes.
Exactly that.
Say it
Hey.
again.
To Shiloh, darkness, bringer of light. I paid attention. It's just I'm gonna fuck up the sentence or something.
Ryu,
Accidentally say bringer of blight. Whoops.
Ryu, make me a
Oh dear.
persuasion check with advantage.
Oh shit.
Pentagi.
Like,
Are we
Shiloh
gonna
is gonna
start
be
a new
so
cult now?
mythical.
Oh,
With
fuck that.
Shiloh?
Please, no.
Yes.
No, we're not doing that.
Oh, it will definitely happen.
Ugh.
How?
Great rolls.
And
I
bullshit
will.
points.
Fuck it. Yeah, I'll use
Talking about light, I never had my family's name in my name.
Doesn't
my
matter.
dad
That
she
is.
It's fine.
fixed that.
Yes.
But she's
It's an
the
18.
lady of Fairhold, but the family is called the Fairlight family,
Oh, okay.
You,
which is why she chose the
The
you
light.
disappoint me,
Yeah.
Ryu.
Fair.
To be fair, like with the
Sorry?
miracle that these people have just seen,
Yeah,
DC wasn't that extremely high.
okay.
As this sentence flies out over the courtyard, you have to understand, like, you have the high priestess, you have Yekker, and they also have a couple of like people with them that are like helping with the setup and everything. You also have a couple of soldiers that are like standing at the thing. Everybody except for the mages and the high priestess herself
Oh,
look at this, hear this sentence, and just fall to one knee and kind of like
Whoa.
start just bowing to
We
what
have
the
started a new
fuck
cult.
just happened. Like, fuck the blue
Oh.
sky. We just saw, you
A
know.
I'm
literal
gonna spread the
miracle.
word of Shiloh now.
Yeah.
Instead of the blue
Yeah.
sky.
like all the while Shiloh was doing that, she had her halberd in her hand with the attached banner
Yeah.
unfurled. So you see the family crest, which would be a silver sun on a field of blue.
Is there some painters there or
No,
Or,
not that. Not for a
I'm
funeral.
gonna say make a picture of this.
Not for a funeral.
Maybe he had. he
Jed,
wanted to
what's
take-
your-
this one guy,
what's-
Montu, get my brushes now.
Jed, what's your passive history?
It's fine. It's also 21.
Okay. Do with this information as you will.
No.
But this is the way that aspects are born.
This is the way.
As in ascension to godhood.
No, I think those are like the I don't know, like 4
I
tiers
like
below
how I
God,
went
but
from
it's,
ruling a
it's,
big
yeah.
city to like becoming
Yeah,
a god now.
aspects.
Like you have just like, here's the thing, like, I get the difference between like ruling a city to being a god. This is people who have seen a miracle occur. Like, Frederick was supposed to be not like just dead, but like fucking permanent, and he's breathing again because a woman asked the sky. You know, like,
As you do.
and for those of you wondering, the aspects are technically the level of God below the duodecan, which is the only level that's technically below the duodecan. But you know, there's only one below.
There's us.
Can I do a telepathic
I know
link?
where you're about.
One of the members of
no.
Sure.
and like I'm gonna whisper in their head,
Don't ruin it.
go make a temple for her now.
Yes.
By next session we will have to. We're gonna ask the chat here. Is anyone here a structural engineer or something, or an architect or of any kind?
Make a temple.
I will respond to that once I know how to respond to that. How about that?
Ashby Valkyrie. Nice. Nicely done.
There is a.
Love it.
You know what, Valkyrie?
To be fair,
Make me a
Shiny was happy
persuasion
the
check with
banner on the first
advantage.
hit, I mean,
Persuasion?
Persuasion with
Can I
advantage.
do... we have a long rest.
Yeah, you had a long
So
rest.
I'm gonna cast...
You wouldn't be able to.
Knowledge.
It's too late.
You wouldn't be able to cast that at this point. That would be
like
too late.
out of character, but sort of describing Shiloh's character. If she were like, you know, to get wind of that people were planning that, she would fix their like she would guide them because they would be misguided because they should be thanking Solas, and Shiloh is but a paragon of Solas.
Shiloh, you'll be an aspect of Solas. You'll be
Or an aspect of Solas, yeah.
I'm gonna use a bullshit point.
Go for it.
Shut up being.
Why do I keep getting kicked out of fantasy grounds?
I don't want to risk my chances and start, you know,
14.
competing with the gods. I mean, that seems a bit silly.
It wouldn't be competing. 14, this person kind of like looks up at the sky and just goes, I'll think about it. Just literally shouts that out. The rest just like looks
What?
at him and just goes, shut the fuck up. I thought the goat spoke to me. Shut up!
And then I say, the god spoke to you. Sorry.
You legitimately hear this person just go, I know, she's standing right there. Shut the fuck up.
Come on, Ryu. We need to declare this day as like a national holiday.
No fucking no, no, no,
We have
fuck
holiday!
off.
Not again. Not again.
Are we actually gonna turn...
Plus, I don't know if it's good to have it like as a holiday because like the day before we we had a
true.
fucking
Yeah, it's
That's the day we're gonna eat just bread and
Forget.
water.
Yeah.
And...
So,
it's
Then
yeah,
we have...
what are you all still doing?
Which day is it?
The 18th of Dock.
18th of Dark is Shallow Day.
Yep. National Shadow Day.
I
International
like-
Shadow Day.
I hate all of you.
Multiverse Shallow Day.
Multiverse Shadow Day. Yes.
Multiverse Shallow Day, yes.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Interdimensional Shallow Day.
Okay. I need to go back to the library with all the books. I need to find how aspects work. Find out how
I have
aspects work.
also going. I want to also go into the.
To be fair,
library for
I'll
this.
give you that one for free. Like, aspects, technically, there's several ways of becoming an aspect. Like, Shiloh's not an aspect right now,
Yeah,
but this is
This is the start
one of the ways that people are able to ascend to godhood is pretty much if there is enough faith in their abilities. Pretty much like think of it like as how we in modern days have like saints, but to a higher level. Once that happens, the gods can bestow the gift of becoming an aspect of some sort of thing. Usually it's like same way that you have like Talos is an aspect of lightning, I guess it would be.
Yeah.
You have a similar thing there, right? There's many ways to become an aspect. Technically, demon lords are also aspects to a certain extent. But like evil ones, it's usually either a gift from the gods or either a gift from the gods or you just get a large people, like a large following, where the divine energies kind of give you enough energy to ascend. The specifics of that ritual or happenstance or whatever have never really been properly noted down. The reason for that, fairly simply put, being it tends to happen randomly.
Yep.
But there are a couple of parameters that are known. It's either a gift from the gods or faith.
A large following.
Yes, we're gonna
Check.
look for that. A large following.
So
So, a cult?
Yes, we're starting a
Something
cult,
like
of
that.
course.
a cult, no, a cult has like a sort of faith in something usually, but is different in that this is a true belief in something that they have
We're
seen.
gonna
A cult
start
is
a new
like
religion.
more of a darker.
Yep.
Usually, there's something darker and not
Yeah.
necessarily true underneath that. It could be like a cult technically could lead to the creation of an aspect. Think of things like Vecna and whatnot, but it's not necessarily because you have like people believing in you that you have a cult.
We're gonna start a new religion then.
Something like that.
Sure.
Okay. Did you hear the word of Shiloh?
Word of
So
Shiloh.
we're gaining our religion. Should we get REM to write a song about it?
Oh my god.
We need a
Nice.
bard
Whatever.
now and a painter.
Yes.
Oh god, I hate all of you. Anyway, actual question: what are you doing now? Now that this
Going to
entire thing.
Pimanti. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Shiloh is going to walk up to Sequita, is like going to, put an arm around her shoulder and is going to say to her ear, I think I need a drink, and I think I need enough of it that I don't remember this happened at least for a few hours.
Modified
Because
memory.
Don't want to be a deity.
Well, you
But
came
think
to the
about
right
the
woman.
possibilities.
Yeah, exactly.
Just goes in.
And this little voice in the back of Shiloh's head's like, if we're both drunk, who knows what happens, right?
It's
What's happening?
It's weird that
That's just a
Vincent has
tiny
tried
voice in the back of
to
her head.
has tried to screw Liam in 2 different campaigns now.
Liam's character.
Yeah, Liam's character.
Definitely. So you
Yeah,
two are going for a drink. Jed, Ryu, and Alvakri, what are the 3 of you doing?
Then I go to the library.
Okay.
Library.
Library.
Library. I'm going to eat
Library.
libraries.
Going to Yakarin.
Okay.
I'm starting to feel like I'm just everyone's personal bartender at this point.
Yes.
Yes, you are.
Fine.
I mean, in the other
Um,
campaign,
I
you
mean,
were
Sakura's not
literally,
complaining because she gets to drink as well.
Like, libraries, can I use that in Pokeblock or?
No. No. What were you saying, Ryan?
I mean, is everyone just splitting up now?
Apparently.
I don't
I
know if
guess
shit
so.
to do. I guess I can just prepare to. Do we need horses already?
Oh yes. No, we.
Or is Yakaran just teleporting us everywhere?
Yeah, we need
Uh,
horses.
We'd go to Pimanti first to give him
Yeah.
the heart so that it would be safe
Yeah.
from Morgana.
Do we need
Because you
horses?
wanted it.
We need horses.
right? Yeah.
Horses would
horses.
help to Pimanti, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it would
we
be
need
1 day
horses.
instead of 2.
Yeah. So I would otherwise try and fix some horses for everyone for now.
All right. Jed?
Just a small side note. If
Yeah,
Shiloh
go
is
for it.
like a deity, or on her way to becoming one at least,
Yes.
and she's a deity of light, I don't know if Lars feels me coming, but that, as soon as I mention it, he will do. Could I, visit the other planes and, maybe go talk
Yes.
to the light dragons? Just an idea. Just an idea.
We'll talk about that.
This is something Lars didn't see.
Yes.
No, this was not prepared! No!
Let's-
Frederick
how
was
many
supposed to
hours
be
did you
dead!
prep?
Not enough, apparently.
How many hours did you prep, Lars?
Too much.
I started at 1, I ended at 2, so 13 hours minus minus dinner, so
Not enough, Lars. Not enough.
11 hours.
You didn't prepare this.
See, this is why I keep prepping until 2 at night.
For the off
Okay.
chance that one of your party members becomes an aspect.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
So I'd go to Yakarin and just ask him, could you teleport us in 2 days to Alvarez? We need to secure something somewhere
Yeah.
first.
Sure.
Okay.
I think I owe you 1 at least.
You don't owe me anything? I don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah.
See it as a favor that you don't need to return.
Okay. Great. Yeah, and then I'd go, I guess Rai would say that he was getting horses.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and go to the stable or something and try and get horses for everyone.
Yep.
Should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 horses.
Yep. Can I go to Lucy? as well.
I mean, she's still gobsmacked at the moment.
Yes.
But
Is he starting building a temple?
Did you see that as well? The reaction of the people, the belief, the spirit, the faith.
Yes. Ah. This might be good news for the both of us.
Okay. Because you need this to happen. Why?
I don't need that to happen necessarily, but Adius's position is still open.
I do your thinking.
And if we
Okay.
can
What was
get
that as position again?
technically the council, quote unquote, leader of the
Guardians of Dea.
Guardians of Dea / Deus Machinae.
You'd be the ruler of the family.
Sort of, yeah.
Yeah.
Which,
So we're talking about merging our political powers with theirs, basically.
to a certain extent, yes.
Great.
And
Can you keep
I mean,
it open?
we
for a
just have
couple more
godlike
days?
powers today.
to be
What's wrong with
perfectly
receiving some
honest,
more
I
political
think
ones?
if this story comes out, I don't think that position is getting filled anytime soon.
Nice. I suppose the first bricks have been laid for this, but I think we need to ask Shiloh because she has say in this.
Definitely, but
And the Machinae family is a pretty religious-focused family, right?
yeah, it's literally the religious family.
Yeah, exactly. That's what
Yeah.
I've got in my notes as well. So,
Yeah.
yeah, that I think that would be perfect. Obviously, like Shiloh would still be deciding with you guys, like, you know,
Nice.
like in public view, she would be the deciding vote, but like behind the scenes, it's not like you are just council. You
Mhm.
still vote as a
Yeah.
party as equals,
Yeah,
no matter what.
but we just have a little bit more power.
But you would get access to their army at that point as well.
Yep.
And
Oh.
that includes, very specifically, also their general, which at this current point in time, there's one left, and that's the High Priestess.
Oh shit.
What?
Nice.
Oh, fucking hell.
Lucy,
Okay.
you got some explaining to do.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, I need to go. Like, I think we need to give this some days to like organically
Spread. Yes.
spread, and then we need to go somewhere, and then we'll be back in a couple of days, and then we can. In the meantime, I'll discuss it with Shiloh, and hope she goes for the proposal.
Yeah.
But
Indeed.
this was hot. Damn.
This was not in my notes anywhere.
That makes two of us.
You can pick if that's the DM saying that or the character.
Or both.
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 I would say this is quite the redemption story.
Yeah, I
Good
do.
man.
I remember the time when I was trying to get you people kicked out.
Yep. Which you succeeded on.
Yeah. Well, apparently, thank God, because it
Yes,
led to
you-
all this. Technically, I'm responsible for your redemption story.
You
Oh.
kickstarted it all. You kickstarted it. You know what? I'll even say that you wrote the story with us.
That's very nice.
You can also decide if that is as a character or as a... Okay. Yeah, it's both. So let's go get some horses. Let's go to Pimenti and let's ask Shiloh if she wants to assume the position of power.
All right. So, Ryu, what horses you're getting? And how many?
Black.
For me, a black one, like fully black. I'm gonna call it. I don't know. I need to think of something that isn't just Ashes 2.0 or something.
Shadow.
Bashes.
Ashes.
Dust. Dust.
Turnip.
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
I want to describe the horse that I picked
Yeah.
last because I want Liam back for that.
Yeah, that's fair. That's actually a good point. I'm gonna actually go for a full black horse that has like gray like little beats, I guess. And I'm gonna call him Dust. Indeed.
Nice.
Nice.
How many
Someone
horses?
back. Dust.
Dusk or dust?
Dust.
Dust.
Yes.
How many horses are you getting?
5 total. I have 1 for everyone.
I want a white one, please.
Okay.
I'll just basically try and go for the same color schemes that everyone had originally.
Like
Yeah, okay.
Shiloh glares at you and mumbles, "There better be some grey speckles on its ass, because otherwise, a white horse. The fuck me, you think he is? The aspect of light."
Yeah,
It's
that's a
all part
bullshit
of
point.
the branding, Shiloh.
It's fine,
all
you
part
can-
of the branding.
It's fine. You can get your flying steed like in a couple levels probably.
Yes. You need to return
Oh, I know what
on
I want.
Hippogriff.
I know
Or,
what I want, and
I
I
was
know
gonna say
the name of the
Pegasus,
horse.
yeah.
Just in the
Yes.
meantime, a horse would be 75 gold pieces.
Alright, so that would be 75 times 5,
375.
375. Yeah, that's
Do we
fine.
have to pay you back or do?
I think that's fine.
Okay.
375. Oh god, someone else is gonna have to do the. Oh fuck. Okay, let me get out my calculator. It's a really awkward number.
What is the other number?
8,352.
352, so that's 23. It needs to end in
970.
77.
Yeah,
And 7,
7977.
Ta-da.
3 sevens. Spend
bless
200
you.
gold pieces on something, you have 4 sevens.
Oh,
Nice.
I mean, what could be 200 gold? I don't know.
betting with Shiloh.
I mean, I guess.
What I miss? I had to go AFK.
I bought horses for everyone. It should be the same color scheme as your previous one.
I know. My last one
Ah.
was rented. Like,
Well, now you have one permanently.
Yep.
And I'm gonna call mine Dust because I'm waking up to ash and dust.
I'm waking up to ash and dust.
Hey, just a small question, Ray. Are you also buying a yellow horse? Because then you can keep on singing black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow.
You know what it is.
Oh, okay, Liam's back now. I can pick my horse. Anyone else picking that horse really specifically, or are you all?
I
Okay.
picked a white one.
Okay.
I'll pick the runt of the litter. It's
Sure.
fine.
I mean, my second horse is still black, so I can still go for the song.
Liam,
Everything
what
Black.
horse would you like? Describe the horse
Uh,
you would like, because we're getting a horse.
A Shetland pony.
A Shetland,
Shetland pony.
just
Yeah,
plodding
pony
along.
A pony called Bill. Yeah, no. It'd be a white one.
White one. Shh, white is the color for Shiloh. Shh,
Yeah, I mean,
pick another
what's wrong
color.
with you people?
No,
But you're not paying
no,
attention.
no. I've right in on the pale.
She's
I am death.
Death. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I knew it. I knew it the moment you said pale. Oh, his name is Death.
Oh,
Okay.
name is death.
Shiloh would like.
Okay, it would be
She
white.
would
but it has
graciously
the gray.
accept Ryu's like gift of a horse, but she would like go to the horse trader, like, or and basically like, here's a K of gold more. I want you to find me the most perfect white horse that shimmers with pearlescent brilliance,
Hopla.
and I shall
No,
name it.
You're not getting Shadowfax.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
I mean, I'm going all the way.
out
I
of
should have multiclassed into wizard.
out of
No,
sheer
no,
curiosity,
no,
am I
you do
calling
it.
you
You-
Mithrandir from now on, or what? Okay. You all
Except one
get
of the
horses with whatever. There is a beautiful white horse. It's one that the horsekeeper has been
Breeding with.
breeding from like, you know, It's
Yeah,
it's a it's a special edition. I don't know horses. I'm sorry. Anyway,
It's
Has
the
the
crown.
turbochargers under the hood, special edition, boys.
you know, usual people buy a horse for 75 and they're done.
A Krapovich exhaust system.
Yeah, you know. You also notice that there's rocket boosters in its legs. But yeah,
16 gigabits.
It fast rainbows. That's the most amazing thing.
So you all get your horses perfectly towards description because I'm not a dick. Well, I am, but only with Meteors horns.
That's fine.
So, with that in mind, are you leaving today or are you leaving tomorrow?
Today? I don't know. Does anyone need to do something?
The library.
What do you want to do in library?
I'm searching for shit about demons.
Hey, you can do that in Alvarest in 2 days for 10 days. Shake
But
your hands on it.
Is there a library in the...
There is a
Yeah.
library.
Okay, then I'll wait for all of it.
It's
Okay.
fine. We depart to die today.
All right. You don't need to roll a random encounter for this because you're in the mountain range. All right. What I would like all of you to do, seeing as you now know about this, I would like all of you to roll me a wisdom saving throw in the tower, please.
A wisdom save throw.
Ah, fuck you, Lars. We are getting scryed upon.
You don't know that. I might just be asking for the wisdom save.
That's true. We are getting scryed upon one day.
Then.
It should be in the tower, but it's
Yeah, it's
Oh, sorry. Excuse me.
preferably in the tower.
I have been muted for the past like 3 minutes because I was sneezing
it's
a lot,
fine.
and I've been talking to myself for like the whole 3 minutes for sure.
It's fine.
Okay.
Do you have
Getting-
advantage on wisdom saving throws?
I
Valkyrie
have
does.
advantage
Yeah.
on wisdom saving
So
throws.
roll it in
I'm gonna
the
roll it again in
tower
the
with
tower.
advantage, please. Ease.
I have proficiency in wisdom saving throws.
Perfect.
Something.
Still roll it in the tower.
Shiloh, you too. It's not like you're not immune because you're an aspect.
No.
Yeah.
Do we get Shallow's thingy?
Yeah, but
Absolutely.
I'll add that. Don't worry about it.
Okay, so
Yeah, okay. I mean,
That's not in the tower, but okay.
That's fine.
whoops.
again,
I still need Ryu's, I think.
I blame Elfakri because I saw his.
Oh,
sorry,
mine was
like,
sorry.
Mine was normally the first one, I think, like almost immediately. But also the problem though, I've gotten kicked out of
Yes.
Fantasy
You've-
Grounds for 20 million time by now, and I'm
yeah,
updating it.
it's been
so-
up to its usual.
Yeah, so
You-
I'm updating it. Hopefully that fixes it. It's starting up any second now. There we go. Okay, so if you give me a second, I can roll it again.
Go for it.
It's been a bitch the entire evening.
I
It's
don't.
crashed on me like over 10 times already.
Yeah,
It's
it's
completely random as well. It's not even giving me like
Yeah.
a proper.
I had it last week, but this time it's stable. Haha, stable.
Stop forcing around.
Did you see what I
damn.
did there?
I hate all of you.
Yep.
Nay, you can't say that.
Oh my god.
Anyway,
Can if you
right.
DM damage, Lars. DM damage.
Yeah,
Come
it's
on.
true.
Okay, there we go. Alright, I'm in Fantasy Grounds. Where's my character?
Alicia, you take 2 points of DM damage.
But,
Nothing changed.
nothing changed.
yep.
Hey, we
You
said
can
we'd be
run.
treating her the same way.
Yeah.
Did I say that?
We said that. You don't have anything to say about it.
Nothing ever changes.
Right,
Yep.
wisdom
The
saving throw into
Yep.
the tower. Yeet.
All right, perfect.
There we go.
All right, cool.
Everyone got natural one.
That's all I
Yes,
need to know.
indeed. That would be funny.
All right. As you all travel towards the west, so you take one long rest. So all of this happened on the 18th, so we are the 19th now, right? Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So you travel for 1 day. You sleep at some point, and then you continue traveling no real issues, and you find the mountain where you know that Pimenti's thingy is hidden.
Deciding. Is the rock still there?
What rock?
Nope. I'm wrong.
Oh, that's no.
Dungeon.
That was the little dungeon down below. That's something completely different.
Yep.
And that one was broken, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Is
Um,
it?
Yep.
Is it, Lash?
Yes. So I'm assuming you all go in. You know how this works. You pretty much travel down. Technically, this is the first time for Ryo, Shiloh, and Jed going into this, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Because you guys were demonic last time. So
Me
as
and
you,
Valkyrie should go first.
Yeah.
but pretty much
He knows
as
us.
you travel down for a while and then you reach the holy barrier that you now know is there, you walk into this barrier and pretty much as you walk in, you once again see this large area with like the different colors, right? The 5 different colors: red, blue, white, black, and green, which you all know are the 5 chromatic dragon colors. And immediately as you enter, you see how a larger than life dragon descends down. The dragon itself, the scales continuously shifting between the 5 colors that are also on the walls, never seemingly having the same configuration as the form of Pimenti drops to the floor and looks over the 5 of you and just goes, "Well, more people
Greetings,
than
my
last
friend."
time, I see."
Hi,
We
mighty
solved the
dragon.
front door.
Yes,
Yep.
I can see that.
We brought. We bring you the aspects, Shiloh, bringer of lights, destroyer of
Technically,
darkness.
all of you don't know this, that she's on her way to
Ah, sorry.
aspectness.
That's true.
It's fine. I'm keeping that to
It's-
myself. for
That's
now.
technically true. Well, first of all, I will introduce myself again. I am a form of Pimenti,
Nice.
god of the elements.
Hi.
Yeah, this is where we got the crown from.
Yes.
Crown of
How
Scales.
is my crown at this moment?
Doing pretty well. I just do a little facial pose like.
Yeah, he's wearing it now.
We
What
gave
an
it to the
improvement.
silly
It
one.
looked
I'm
better
so
on
sorry.
me, but yeah.
It was successful in killing a lot of smaller demons in one go. They came up on an elevator and were like,
I am happy the object has brought you victory. Well then, might I ask why you have returned?
Well, we got good news and we got better news. The good news is, hopefully, and I'd like take it off for like a second and like, hopefully we can maybe do something with this. And the better news is, and I point towards Jed because I think Jed has it. I think.
it's fine, I don't mind. I point towards Elvakri, because I
Oh.
think Elvakri has it.
And Valkyrie points towards it. No, I don't know.
Are we just doing like the Spider-Man meme now? Is that?
Did I
Yeah,
have it? I don't
Did
know.
we leave it there, Alex?
Shit! We forgot it!
Fucking imagine.
We're
I
back
left it on the
again.
coffee table.
Oh, fuck.
We got the heart of Elementalis.
Oh,
One of the 4 hearts of one of the 4 parts of the heart of Elementalis.
And she kind of like looks at you and just goes, "So, you found out what the object was at the same time."
Tada! Overachievers.
It's of no concern, but congratulations.
Also, someone is after it. A demon matriarch.
Matron.
Matron. God fucking damn it. Named Morgana.
Morgana the Grey.
Doesn't ring a bell.
I know very little about the
Lefay.
world outside, if I'm
Lefay,
being perfectly
sorry.
honest.
Anyway, yeah, it's here for your studying, safekeeping. I don't know what you're planning to do with it. If I may be so bold.
I had an inkling that the object might not be as safe, but I wasn't sure whether or not that was the truth or not. So, is this the case? Was something going on at its previous resting place?
The location of the previous resting place might get compromised soon-ish. There were some cracks in the defense.
You see how she like looks down, thinks for a second. Sorry, he. Clementi's a he, God. Kind of looks down. So, this was what we were afraid of, that at a certain point in time one of them would figure out a way to break through the barrier. Alright. Then that explains a lot. Very well. Please hand me the object. I will keep it safe here for a bit. But I will have to ask one more thing of you.
You can always ask something.
So are you giving him the?
Yeah. One of us gives the object.
I give
whoever has it.
the heart.
Yeah.
This better
Kinda
not
like
bite us in the ass.
Picks it up.
Last Christmas, I
And
give
you do remember, like, you had like the little pedestal in the center where originally
Yes, the mask was.
the crown of scales was indeed, and she kind of like he. Oh God, I keep saying he. He puts the object, the heart, over there, and immediately you notice how it just kind of like floats there in the air and starts kind of like rotating slightly.
Nice.
All right. Now, he looks up at the sky, and you notice that the eyelids kind of close, and it seems like the dragon is starting to murmur slightly under its breath. You don't necessarily recognize his language, even in Draconic, because this is just ancient chanting. I think Jed, Ryu, and Olvakri, the three of you, would kind of get the sense of like some arcane, ancient arcane incantation or something.
I would understand
Draconic,
like a
I
word
can
of it.
understand it.
Yeah, same, but like, it's different Draconic probably.
It's not Draconic, no. But it's mostly, and at the same time, however, as this is happening, Ryu and Shiloh, the two of you, would recognize that this is sort of an arcane enchantment combined with a sort of holy prayer. As if the two of them are kind of like merging into one and working together for something. And as this goes on for like 30, 40 seconds, as you're all kind of like looking at what's going on, you all of a sudden notice the heart starts to turn ever so slightly faster. Starts to rotate among its like central axis. Faster, 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 until at a certain point in time you barely can make out what the original shape was. At which point you hear as there's this small lightning spark. Two more bounce off. And all of a sudden you notice how this originally heart starts to just exude lightning constantly from it. At which point, from the ceiling of this room onto the heart, you notice this large lightning strike hitting the heart, and all of you are blinded. Except Ryu.
Oh.
Ryu, You find yourself in a room that you've been at once before. Only the last time it was, how do I say this, in a lot
I think
more
I know, yeah.
dangerous circumstances.
Yeah, I remember with I remember who and where, yeah.
Uh-oh.
As once again you see a figure sitting in front of you that you recognize very well because you've been praying to them for quite a while at this point.
I do the same little bow as I did before. Okay. Nice to see you again.
You see how Talos just kind of like looks at you. All right, it's under better circumstances this time.
Hopefully no one joining for the little conversation.
Let's hope, but then again, you did kick him out.
What was the plan?
What?
I'm going to be frank with you. I'm disappointed that you are the one who seems to die all the time. But you have impressed me in recent days and weeks. You are getting close. Close to freeing this continent. Now, you might not know this, or you might know this, but Pimenti and Hex are, I guess, what they would call in your culture, my parents.
I think I've heard that past my yeah.
So I needed you to meet them both and get some sort of source of magical energy so that I would be able to do this. So that I would be able to finally help in a war that's been going on for way too long.
Right.
Ryu,
Was...
I would like to name you my, how should I say this? My prime apostle.
Oh.
And for that,
Wow.
I would like to give you something.
I like where you're going with this. Do keep going. You have my absolute interest at the moment.
Talos steps forward. Will you accept this honor? Ryu Styrmir, bringer of storms.
With pleasure. And I don't know, like, is he like holding something like am I bowing down? Am I going on the knee? What seems to be like the most appropriate thing here, the way that he would be standing in front of me.
At this current point in time,
he's
just at this point in time, he's just standing in front of you. He is taller than you. Like, he's like, you get the sense that like he's able to shape his form whatever way he wants, but he's like over, like kind of arcing over you, so you can kind of do whatever you want at this point.
I'll just do like a little like as it would be like a knighting ceremony, I guess, to be like, I don't know, to sit like on one knee, I think that is, and then just look down a bit.
Okay.
To still show, you know, the.
He looks down, and of course, at this point, you don't see his face, but you feel how all of a sudden there's this hand that gets placed on top of your head. Then, Ryu Styrmir, bringer of storms and warrior of Aeminad, I shall grant you the power of the army of storms. At which point, the moment he says that, you notice how this lightning current just surges through you. You've sensed this quite a lot of times before. Every single time you throw a bolt of lightning, especially when you do it with the holy abilities that Talos has granted you. But it seems to be more. It seems to be more powerful. It seems to be on a level that you've never experienced before. and you notice how lightning surges through your body. Your hair just stands upright in its entirety. And pretty much if anyone would be looking at Ryu at this point, which none of you are because you're all blinded, you would notice the lightning actually seemingly entered into his eyes. You
Lightning eyes.
don't feel pain. You merely feel excitement and power. Now go. At which point, you blink, and all the others, you've seen this lightning strike, and the light is kind of faded. You're all kind of like still trying to block your eyes slightly, because this is not something you're used to. And Ryu, as you're sitting there, you notice how there's this amulet in the form of a lightning bolt that now hangs from your neck.
Well, thank you.
Thank you too.
During this time that this has happened, you just see that Pimenti has kind of settled down a little bit, is now laying down like kind of their draconic head very close to you. Just looking.
What? I know I'm astonishing, but come on. You don't have to stare at me all like this. Come on.
Do we get our side back?
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
Now you all see
No,
this. Now you
it's
all
still
see
white.
this again. For you, for like everybody except for Ryu, this has been like nearly a split second.
Okay.
Like, you don't know what the fuck happened. It's just like this large lightning strike, and all of a sudden, like the dragon has severely moved in this lightning strike, which is kind of weird. But other than that, you all have your sight back. It's just still a little hard on the eyes, pretty much. You did just get a lot of like light get pushed into your eye. It hurts a little bit, like at the back of your skull, but that's about it.
That's all right. I get that every time I look at Ryu anyway.
I know, I'm very blinding. It's
Don't we
just-
all? You see how Pimenti just kind of like looks at all of you, but like the gaze seems to be mostly focused on Ryu. I am now going to ask you my final favor, if you don't mind.
Shoot.
That's for Tree Fitty. I'm going to kill him.
Seeing as you have told me that the other location has been compromised, possibly, I would like to put as much distance between me and whatever is coming. I need you to destroy the entrance to this place.
Oh,
Bring it down.
Just the entrance or the entire place?
I'm pretty sure you can't bring down the entire place, just the entrance.
It's more of a maybe we can still somehow find a way back, because we might still need you here, because we still have this thing, you know.
Yeah, the crown scales.
If
It's your
my
thing.
presence is still required, then you'll find a way. But at this current point in time, the threat is too big for this heart to fall in the hands of any being.
Yes. Do you know by chance if any of the other hearts are already compromised?
I
Because there
barely knew that this one was compromised, so no,
Okay.
I'm afraid not.
Then maybe we can check the other ones also.
so many
Eventually.
things to do, so many things to do.
So little time.
Yep.
So,
Well, I think we can take care of that, though. Should be doable.
Is it late at night?
no. It's afternoon.
Okay, because I have learned the spell Transmute Rock, which can be
Absolutely.
nice for this kind of thing.
I don't think you necessarily need to. I think your friend just got a little toy to do so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Ryu,
it's
explain
what
like
happened?
yourself.
like little lightning sparks when I do this. They just... I don't even know myself, but I'm willing. I'm
make sure you're
waiting
not.
for the call.
Just make sure you're not in the cavern the moment that you call upon the lightning, so to speak.
Okay. Interesting. Okay.
Right?
Wait.
Oh.
If Hexus. That's fine. It's fine. I wouldn't know that Talos is the
Child of? Not
yeah.
necessarily, no.
No, so it's fine.
So, what are you all doing?
We're taking our leave, I guess, and burying this place to the ground.
Yep.
Well, just the entrance.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
just
yeah,
the
yeah. It's not. We're not
So,
collapsing everything.
I mean, it was like a long stairway, wasn't it? So it's plenty for us to like collapse.
so you walking out?
Yep.
I'm assuming I'm letting everyone go first while I
Sure.
prepare my whatever the fuck it is I even have. I don't even know. I'm just fucking.
On the way out, I'll just turn to Meteors like, it's nice to meet you. And by the way, dragon form, you look fucking awesome.
Yes.
Thank you. Elven form, you look fucking awesome.
Thank you. I hope to see you again.
But you don't have to have a tuning fork that's attuned to this place.
I'm afraid not.
Then it will be another way that will need to come back. Okay. It's safer that way, anyway.
Probably.
So,
I also bow and then go.
as you walk out, Ryu, what you doing?
No idea what I'm even supposed to be doing, but I'm just gonna start rubbing my hands close to the amulet constantly, and see that and then see that just sparks keep going off, and I'm just gonna assume that everyone goes first, and I'm gonna be the last one, since I don't know if I'm gonna be turning around to try and make things collapse. That I'm gonna have to not have people be behind me.
I want to see what happens out of a pure arcane.
So do I.
Interest.
So I make sure everyone is out first, and then I just turn around and look what would happen if I combine all the power from me, the amulet, and for what I would have received. That I'm not entirely sure what it is yet. Call upon the storms to.
As you
whatever it is.
Rub your hands together, and you notice the sparks kind of starting to fly. You actually notice that a couple of those sparks seem to almost be drawn towards the amulet. One or two would even hit the actual amulet, and a slight glow starts to fill it up a little bit by bit. And you notice this weird kind of shift in energy in the amulets as more and more power starts to kind of gather inside of it. Do you just keep rubbing your hands, or you want to do something else?
I don't know. Can I start maybe casting a lightning bolt or something to hold the lightning bolt maybe to see if that would trigger the effect or something?
Cast a chromatic orb at it. Cast a chromatic orb at it, Ryu.
Just chromatic orb yourself.
Just fucking aim at myself. I wouldn't even hit myself. That's the funny part.
True. You start channeling this energy of lightning, and at a certain point in time, you start holding the spell, and you notice how it's almost connected to the amulets, and you have a lot of difficulty just holding on, but the amulet wants you to release it. And for a little bit, you all of a sudden just hear this your own heart that seems to be beating with excitement as you let go. You notice how the lightning bolt reaches out and gets sucked back into the amulet, which then splits into two. And I personally imagine this with the marching music from Lord of the Rings, because I think that's great music. But all of a sudden you hear. You remember that giant fucking lightning golem that you fought way back when you came here first?
The whole like pure lightning thing.
Yep.
I remember.
You see about 5, 10, 20, 40, 80, 100 of smaller versions of this just march out, forming on the floor in front of you, as you are now the owner of the tier 5 units, the Army of Storms.
Noise.
And that's where we're going to end the session.
Oh, let's fucking go. Ah, my own little army. You love to see it.
Yep.
Yes.
So
Little
what were you
lightning
saying
boys.
about Ryu still needing a unit, Jet?
I am the unit. Well, not me technically, but yeah.
So just for
Absolutely.
clarification, you don't necessarily need to cast Lightning Bolt. I just thought it was cool.
Yeah, that's right. I didn't know what I was getting. I kind of assumed that was something like Bringer of Storms. Okay, I'm either getting something like a powerful area effect spell or some kind of weather effect, or then like one of the options was also like maybe a unit or some sorts, or like a something like a debuff the enemies or something. I don't know what it was, but
Yep.
yeah,
You
this is
got-
fucking sick.
You got
My
a
own little
giant
army.
unit of storms, which I will put in the Discord once we're off stream.
Yeah.
Noise.
So same rules as with Sequida's unit. You do not need to look at the tree, but you do need to have a space free in your army to control it.
Okay.
And if it dies, you need to have an extended rest in order to bring it back.
Okay.
All right.
Yes.
All right.
Then we will end the stream here. We will see you all
Next
time.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, if only my son was there to notice this.
He was there.
In body, not in spirit.